and welcome to this businesstraining.com video module on getting executive buy-in for social media use. Now, the reason for this video came about because a lot of companies still don't know or fully understand the value of social media in their business place. So, really this task is to sell social media. If you're a part of the marketing or PR team, you may already know that selling what you can do can be somewhat difficult, especially with PR, since that's still an area of business that companies maybe also don't fully understand, but social media can be an even tougher item to sell. So I'm hoping by now that your company or yourself has been convinced of the importance of social media and customer interaction online. If not, this video is perfect for you in your attempts to convince your boss and company executives or yourself that social media is important. And again, as a part of a PR or marketing team, you already know the struggles that you can really encounter because people don't understand things. They don't understand why social media works or why it's even necessary. PR is still something that many companies need to be quote-unquote sold on. Social media is lacking even more so in the recognition and importance department, and this is due mainly to the fact that owners and decision makers of businesses that are doing well offline have a hard time making the shift and seeing the use in social media. Now, that's not to say that every company will benefit from social media, but there's a high chance that they will, since most consumers are online these days. Now, key executives often define social media as tools that have potential, but that are not necessary to the company for its success. So what do you do? Well, first, know what you're selling. Show the decision makers and shareholders that social media can have a very beneficial effect on the way that companies reach out and communicate with their buyers, potential buyers, suppliers, competitors, potential collaborative partners, and the public in general. With the ability to connect and talk with these groups directly through social media, a place where they are most likely already present and already frequent, social media has exponential possibilities when applied correctly, used effectively, and actively engaged. This two-way communication is something groundbreaking that has just become a possibility for companies in the last 10 years. Now, before, companies and their audiences had a one-way communication line that made it very difficult for these companies to meet the needs of their audience and to get really effective and useful feedback. So first, really know what you're selling, know your audience, and tailor your message. So, know what you're selling. What is social media? Why even use social media? What are the benefits of using social media? As with any good salesperson, you must know, understand, and have some level of appreciation for what you're trying to get someone else to buy. What is social media? Really look at all of the benefits, the results, the measurements, all of the studies that have been done on social media, and really bring that information to your key executive makers, or even just read it for yourself. Social media can have a big impact on what you're trying to do, especially when you're trying to reach a new target, when you're trying to reach your target market that has been unreachable in the past, and really to connect with the people who are already online. Now, from there, know who you're selling. This is a little different than external selling because you are talking to internal executives or to yourself. Each department, every person that you talk to in each department is going to be vested in the company in maybe a different way. So they're waiting to hear something from your pitch or your presentation that makes sense to them and that caters to their needs. So really know what they're looking for, know what answers they're looking to see, and really feed them the information that they're looking for. For example, the sales team wants to know why social media and PR can be effective for a company, and that can be because it's a great way to conduct customer service. You can really approach crises, you can answer questions online, so social media is going to be something that's going to be very useful for them, but it's going to be different than, say, for the IT team, who is going to maybe have some issues with social media, especially taking place inside the company. So from there, really tailor your message. After you know who you're targeting, and as with any good salesperson, you must create a targeted pitch for them. Since every department wants to know, well, why do I care? Why should I care? Why does this matter? Cater a message to answer that question as it concerns them. Why will social media matter to them? You must know who you're talking to. Again, each department, each person is going to want to hear something differently. So you have to speak to each person and sell them on the benefits of social media that matter to them. So you may be wondering, well, why do I do this? Why should I care so much about social media? Well, you really want to get everyone on board. And if you don't fully understand social media, then maybe you need to take a step back. But really going through these 3 steps is to ensure that everyone knows that you are working toward a collaborative goal. More importantly, you can help them to better understand what social media is, and maybe help people who don't fully understand what social media is to understand how it even works, and maybe helps executives who want to use social media but don't know why, or maybe want to use it because their competition uses it. There is a dangerous side of misunderstanding of the benefits of social media. It's that the use of tools without knowing the strategic reasoning behind it can result in a harmful effect on the brand for the customers and the company. It's easier to work toward a goal when everyone knows the objectives, and especially when everyone is agreed upon a uniform or accepted definition of what social media is and why the company is using it. So go through these 3 steps to really get everyone on board, understand what's happening and why, and to get some great feedback. This planning initially before implementing any sort of plan is going to not only remove the blame from one particular person or one particular department like the PR department, but if you get everyone involved in the planning, then everyone is responsible, which makes it a lot easier to deal with negative results or maybe slow results, as social media does take time to generate any sort of effective results. So really take this chance to get to know each other, to get to know each other's needs, and to really figure out how you guys can work together to create something very successful. Thank you for watching this businesstraining.com video on social media. I hope you've enjoyed it. To learn more about the training and certification programs that we offer, please feel free to visit our homepage at businesstraining.com.